All right, we are recording. We are live. All right. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Scott Smith here out of Vermont, and tonight it is the Thursday night MTI business overview. I am very lucky to have my business partner and friend, Joel Santiago, to kind of go over the business overview with you guys tonight. I'll be honest and transparent. I'm a little medicated, so I don't want to start going over the presentation and start saying some weird stuff. So, and I'm in a lot of pain as well. So, I do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy schedules. I know it's just before the holidays and people are extremely busy, but it's always the ones that show up are the ones that blow up. So I appreciate you guys all. And we have a guest speaker on as well tonight, which I can't wait for him to jump on and talk a little bit about MTI and what it's done for him. So with that being said, let me just go ahead and share my screen, Joel, and we'll get this party started.
Yeah, let's go. If you don't mind, I want to jump right into the meat and potatoes. You know,
Yep.
we work really hard building and sharing the business. Yeah, it's an opportunity for investors to come and compound and build their Bitcoin. But for me, I love the relationships that I build, the people that I work with. And like you, Scott, I mean, this is what I do all day, every day. My flag is planted here at MTI. This is my home. And we got something unique going on today. So I just want to jump right into it, if you don't mind, Scott. We got to reward the leaders, if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's rock and roll, bro.
Awesome, my brother. Well, if you guys can look closely, I'm not sure if you guys can see me, but around my neck, I have a nice little gold Bitcoin pendant. It's not too big. It's not icy or anything like that. But what this represents, I actually have two of them. One is around my neck, and the other one hasn't gotten to Scott yet, but it's here in my hands. And this is something that Scott and I decided to put together. You know, MTI is an investment opportunity, but it has an affiliate component attached to it. But the focus is merely and mostly on, I wouldn't say merely, but mostly on the investment component. However, Scott and I have a huge passion to build businesses, and we've taken it upon ourselves to create these incentives for you guys, to reward you guys. So without further ado, guys, before we jump into the presentation, I would love to get, reward the two leaders that we've had chosen. This is based upon 10 personal enrollments, along with the team size in the weak leg of 100. They might be one or two short, but the momentum is there. And the hard work that they're putting in just couldn't be overlooked. So first on the first person I'm going to hand it to is Sean Logan, man. You've been doing an amazing job. It's funny. Sorry about that, Shane. My bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Sean. Is it Sean or Shane?
Sean.
Okay, so I had it right the first time.
Yeah.
Hey, but anyway, Sean, man, you're doing an amazing job, brother. I've had the pleasure of connecting with you a couple weeks ago for the first time. I've been following you shortly before that, but since we locked arms, man, I've been learning from you. I've been growing with you, and it's just been really fun rocking out with you, brother. So it's an honor for me and Scott to present you with the silver pendant. We have the gold one waiting for you when you get there.
All right.
And, brother, we have a lot to cover on tonight's call, but I'm sure I want to hear, as well as everybody else, especially the new member that's on tonight, why MTI? What did you see? What do you see now? And what do you see in the near future?
Well, I got involved with MTI around 3 months ago. And, I'm always looking for different online money-making programs. I have this YouTube channel where I've been doing reviews on, I've done reviews on dozens of online money-making programs since I got into this whole space. And, I was really attracted to the way that MTI formulated their entire business and the way that they treat their members, okay? The way that a company treats their members is very important, and I see a lot of companies take advantage of people by charging them outrageous withdrawal fees and monthly fees and membership fees, locking up their money. And MTI, there is no fees and there's no lock-in period. It gives the member full control over their finances. And for example, like, with a lot of these other companies, they make you buy what's called a quote unquote package. And once you buy that package, your money is locked up. And if then all of a sudden there was like some family emergency or something, and all of a sudden you tried to get that money out of another company, chances are they wouldn't give it back to you. But with MTI, you're fully in control of the finances. So like you could test it out. And if you don't like it, just pull all your money out, go somewhere else. Yeah. Or if some emergency came up and you needed to get that money out, you could get that money out. So that's what really attracted me to it. That and the ability for someone to earn passive income without having to do sales and marketing and all that stuff. Because I know a lot of people don't like to do that. Some people don't have time to do that. But for the people that do like to do marketing, like myself, I earn a living entirely on social media. They have a very well put together binary tree compensation plan for people who are professional network builders.
Yeah. I love it. So what do you see, brother? 5 years from now, what do you see?
Well, I mean, I've seen dozens and dozens of programs shut down over and over again. And again, it goes back to the way that they were formulated, where they're relying on new people to come in and put new money in. But with this one, it's formulated in a way where it's sustainable, so that even if not, they never had a new member join. Not a single person joined MTI for years and years. It could still sustain itself.
Yes,
because it's all based on profits from the Forex market, and it's not relying on a bunch of new people coming in and putting in money like with a rev share where you're buying ad packs or anything like that.
Yep, dude, I love it, man. Well, I appreciate you, brother. I'm here to serve. I'm here to grow. I'm here to work with you. Thank you for your time. I need your address. Send it to Scott. Scott, get it to me. I'll get this out to you early tomorrow morning, so you'll have it before Christmas next week, brother.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Next, we have a gentleman by the name Orlando Castro. This is the #1 builder in the Spanish demographic. He has been trailblazing since he's been involved with MTI. He's been in for, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a little over a month. He has the #1 team in Latin America, and they're really, really setting the bar high. Not only are they making waves, they're one of the fastest growing teams in all of MTI, and it is an honor and a pleasure to be working with this gentleman. So Orlando Castro, brother, if you can unmute your mic real quick. His English is great, but his first language is Spanish.
That's right.
Orlando, I got your pendant right here, brother. Send me your address, of course. But I'm sure the people are dying to hear why MTI. What do you see taking place, and what do you see taking place, and particularly with you and your organization here at MTI?
Well, thank you, and the same reason that Sean has, because we've been working together. I mean, different opportunities. And when I see there's no packages, no minimum to withdraw, no fee. I mean, for Latin American, it would be a bless, because Latin American, we don't have so much money to invest in any opportunity. Mm-hmm. But it's exactly the same reason that Sean has or Sean had. It is saying like why we choose MTI. I mean, no minimum. Your money is not locked. I mean, for us and for me, it will be a great opportunity to bring to Latin America. And yesterday, in the breaking news from MTI, I checked it out. My country that I developed MTI is the #10. It's Colombia. I mean, that was a shock for me when I see that we are the second country in growing, and the #10 in the amount of the people who has working in MTI. So that made me blush. I mean, that was so exciting for me. And thank you, Joel, for your support. I mean, the slide translation, thank you for your wife. I mean, that is a great support for us. And I want to say something in Spanish, if I can say that.
I'll translate it, brother.
Okay. Especialmente le doy gracias a Xavier Ensuncho de Colombia, que es el líder #1.
He said, can you pronounce Salvador's last name?
Ensuncio.
Salvador Ensuncio. He's the #1 builder in Colombia, you said, right? Or was it Venezuela?
Colombia.
In Colombia. So he's the #1 builder building Colombia under Orlando.
Y esa es la razón por qué somos el país número 10 por su liderazgo.
That's amazing, brother. He is saying that this gentleman, Salvador, is the reason why Colombia is trailblazing and is up there in the top, I think, 5 countries in MTI. You know, I love that about you, brother. I love that about the leadership here.
Thank
too.
you
But
for
go ahead,
everything. We continue, and we see. Well, I talked to some members, and they tell me how much gonna last MTI, because people are asking about this all the time. And yeah, and how I feel right now. I talk to my members, and to my partners, guys. I believe and I feel the next Christmas supper or Christmas, I don't know how I can say, dinner, we're not gonna buy for the money from NTI in 2020. That's what I feel, and that's what I only can say right now. That's what I tell to my people, because people always want to know how long it's gonna last. Well, that what I feel. Don't worry right now. I believe the next Christmas in 2020, we're gonna buy the gift and everything with the NTI money. Thank you guys for everything, and we're keeping here.
I'll take a sip of my alkaline water to that.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Orlando. I'll be sending your pendant over. Thank you so much, Mr. Logan. My brother, I appreciate both of you gentlemen. Scott and I are here to serve, to grow with each and every one of you guys. And before I jump into the presentation, what I love also is there's no egos here. You know, everybody understands that we're much more powerful together. Everybody knows that it's going to take a lot of work, and it's a lot easier and lighter when we, you know, share and help lift the load. So I appreciate you, gentlemen. I appreciate your humility, and it's an honor to work beside you, gentlemen. So let's jump right into the presentation. I want to welcome you guys for joining us tonight. I know it's the holiday season. We're just days away from Christmas, but you're serious about your financial opportunity, and somebody cares enough about you to get you here to the presentation. So the name of the game here at MTI is to grow your Bitcoin. You don't know what Bitcoin is? Reach to the person that shared it with you, this opportunity. They'll explain it. But what we know here at MTI is that Bitcoin is the most lucrative, strongest, and what I like to say, it's the future economy. So we've structured a system here, which we're going to show as we continue through the slides, where the average investor can come over here with a simple investment, plug it into our system, leverage it, and really have a powerful system that can create financial freedom in their future. Mirror Trading International is the company, ladies and gentlemen. MirrorTradingInternational.com. We're going to jump right into the presentation. Here is the registered company is based out of South Africa. It was founded in April 2019. I kicked myself in the butt, and I say it every time on every call. Clint shared the opportunity with me in April. I said, nah, not right now. Let me watch. I watched them make money for 3 or 4 months, and then I finally decided to get involved. Here's the address of the registered office in South Africa. This is where our events are happening every Tuesday. I know it's the holiday season, so we might skip a week or two, but there it is. If you guys would like the address or the number to contact the office. This is the man behind the plan, hardest working CEO in the industry, and it's somebody that I'm truly honored and blessed to be working under. I'm a workaholic, folks. I've had I don't want to toot my horn, but I've had enough success in the industry and enough success as an entrepreneur to know who I want to do business with, who I want to run with, and I just don't want to be slowed down, you know. So being a workaholic, being somebody passionate about network marketing and the people that I work with, it's an honor to know that every time I call Johan, even though he's 8 hours ahead of me, he's always responding. He's always reaching out in WhatsApp, and he's committed not only to my business, not only to my organization, but all of MTI. So it's awesome to work next to that guy and under that guy. Attorneys and legal advisors, just to let you guys know, our company is 100% compliant. And with that being said, we have a team of legal advisors and attorney that make sure that we're compliant. and protected as well. As you heard Shane earlier speak on sustainability, as well as Orlando, they mentioned one of the biggest things that they loved about this motto is there's no tricks and no gimmicks. And on top of that, it's sustainable. You know, it's a real business model that is based on artificial intelligence. It's basically a software that does the trading for us, that does the heavy lifting for us, and that has been allowing us to grow our Bitcoin as the base currency. The sustainability of MTI comes 100% from the trading activities. You heard Shane mention it earlier. It's not a sign-up game. We don't get paid for sign-ups, for having a certain amount of sign-ups. It comes directly from the trading activities, which means, of course, it's 100% sustainable. It's the heart of MTI, is passive income and leveraging the system. As I mentioned before, we got somebody asking about the marketing system. I'm going to jump into that at the end of the video. But man, I got some very, very great news for you guys. So as you heard Sean mention it earlier, it's Forex, foreign exchange, which is the Forex market. It's traded Monday through Friday. We do it directly with Bitcoin. Everything is done in Bitcoin. Monday through Friday, earn passively. This is from the trading system. You can grow your Bitcoin balance. The trading results are not guaranteed, okay? So the numbers that we're going to go over are the history of what's taken place over the past, but that doesn't mean that it's going to happen over the future. And the beautiful thing about it is no trading experience necessary. You can get started today, fund your account today, and tomorrow being Friday, you would literally start trading tomorrow. Your account will. Bitcoin, always in Bitcoin. Based on successful trades, you earn Bitcoin Monday through Friday. And when the price of Bitcoin rises, so will your value of your balance and trade. Now, what do I need to get started? Of course, you need Bitcoin. If you don't have Bitcoin, you need a Bitcoin wallet that you can purchase it. You need to register for MTI. That's 100% for free. Okay, you can register for free. Look at the back office, but you need the minimum balance of $100 USD worth of Bitcoin funded into your account within 7 days, or your account gets deleted. As Shane mentioned and Orlando discussed as well, we love the fact that there is a free membership. So there's no subscriptions, there's no monthly fees that we have to pay, there's no packages. When we deposit our Bitcoin into MTI, it doesn't cost us anything. When we withdraw our funds from MTI, we only have to wait a maximum of 48 hours. And the beautiful thing is, it doesn't cost us anything. Your full Bitcoin payment goes into trade, and then when you request that, your full Bitcoin payment goes to you. No locked-in on the withdrawals. Withdraw in full or partial. So you guys can take your profits, or you can say, hey, I want to take it all and go cop me a Lambo. You can do that. You can withdraw at any time. You can do it on Monday. You can do it Friday. You can do it anytime. There's no locked-in period. No withdrawal fees, no penalties. Withdrawals take typically 48 hours, as long as you're doing it Monday through Friday. If you're doing it on the weekend, you might have to wait a little longer. Okay, I'm running through these slides, but I got so much more to discuss. But I hope you guys can see the power behind this system. The daily trading takes place, as I said before, Monday through Friday. Members receive 40% of the daily trade results, called the trade income, on their Bitcoin balance and trade. Okay, so if you guys see the image right here, we receive these images on a daily basis, both in Spanish and English. If you're in another language, let me know. Let Scott know. We can get it translated for you. But as you guys can see, this is what it looks like, okay? It's been averaging, MTI's been averaging well over 12% every single month. Again, that doesn't mean anything for the future. It could be more, it could be less. But this is what's typically sent out every single day. Allocations for member trade income. So this is everything that's allocated from the daily trading. So not the signups, none of that. What's in the trading pool is traded. Allocations are set aside for the member trade income, the binary bonus pool, the trading software, and all paid from the daily trade results, okay? So all this comes out of the trading results. If there's winning daily trades, which we've had successful trading days. Not every trade is a winning trade, but we leave the market so far, Monday through Friday, with winning trades. And because of the fact that we're able to even see a 12% return monthly, That right there is a 100% financially sustainable business. Unlike some of the stuff that we've been seeing and that I've been victim to in the past, which resulted in me losing money or Bitcoin. Members' daily trade income automatically compounds daily. So what that means is if you go in, you deposit $100, hypothetically, your $100 earns $1 the next day. Instead of you going in with $100 in the trading balance, in your trading balance, trading pool, you would go with 101. So that is compounding. Albert Einstein says that compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. It's truly powerful how these numbers can compound. It's a real company. If there's no successful trading results, then folks, there's no trade result allocations. Members received daily trade statements Tuesday through Saturday detailing the day trade results, both in email and their back office. If you look at the bottom, daily statement, that's that much more transparency, and it's everything. Over 500 trades go out per day, half loss, half won, but we always get in, minimal risk, minimal drawdown, and we leave the market averaging anywhere from 0.5 to 2% or more per day. Okay, in terms of the licensing agreement, this is the software, the trading software that MTI has. MTI members are not permitted their own broker accounts. The restriction to not show the live trades to MTI members is in place with the algorithm provider to protect their intellectual property and to prevent MTI members or haters from copying the trades with copier software on a similar platform or MTI4 platform and selling the trades and signals, which have happened in the past. So it's a good thing to know that our investment is protected, that the system in which does the heavy lifting of our investment is protected. Your membership remains active provided you maintain a balance in the trade. Again, we don't want anybody here that doesn't want to be here. There's no contractual agreement. You get in, you deposit, it doesn't cost you anything. And then when you get out, you want to withdraw, you take it. If you don't like it, you leave. I don't see why you would. That's why the excitement is here. But again, we don't want you guys here. Okay, so that right there covers up the investor aspect of this presentation. So if you guys don't want to build, if you don't want none of these nice pendants, if you don't want to share this MTI business with the intention on growing a residual income weekly, leveraging the binary, then I thank you guys for joining. You guys can go ahead, exit the call, reach back to the person that invited you. And for those of you guys that are still here and waiting to hear what we have here, folks, let's jump right into it. We have an amazing compensation plan, an affiliate program that is designed to help you achieve financial freedom, leveraging a system where everyone wins. I've never seen anything like this before. Now, in regards to the affiliate rewards, 10% of the direct referral bonus and participation in the weekly residual 20% binary bonus pool. Okay, so if somebody joins your business, somebody joins your business, you want to go back to that slide real quick? There you go. 10% on everybody that you bring into the business. Okay, they deposit $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. You are going to get roughly around, because again, folks, it comes from the trading results, and this deposit needs to stay in the account. So if they get in there, they deposit in there, and they withdraw it the next day, we're not paid any bonuses because it didn't remain in there long enough to build anything. So just know that. And then also participation in the weekly residual 20% binary bonus pool. That's weekly residuals. So on top of your daily compounding, how would you guys like a check every week? Yeah. Okay. Provisions for affiliate rewards come from successful daily trade results, therefore 100% financially sustainable. Again, it comes directly from the trade. Affiliate rewards pending for 7 days. This is what I just mentioned for you guys. There is no direct referral bonus on payments made to trade, which are withdrawn within 7 days. Turn your camera around so that we can. Ooh. I didn't even know my camera was still on, but I would turn my camera sideways. Like this?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I can't even see. I can't see my face.
No, I could see it.
Does it look better sideways? Because I can't see the presentation now.
No, it looks the same, honestly.
Yeah, gentlemen, bear with me. Let's
It's all good.
so we can see the slides. Oh, so confused. Let's keep going. We're gonna improvise. I'm too pumped, man. I'm too freaking pumped. I'm so serious, folks, because I'm gonna share my testimony, a little bit about my testimony with you guys, and this amazing system. So let's get right through it. Keep going. My man, thank you, Dre Will. You and your team earn 10% direct referral bonus, also creating spillover. Spillover is the lovely thing that without complicating anything, it's the ability to earn from the efforts of those above you, okay? We get paid on our week level. There we go. Understanding spillover. As you guys can see, you're the top position at the top, and then you have two legs, one in your right, one in your left. Your third direct becomes spillover. For your first direct, your directs can only be placed in either your outside left leg or your outside right leg. So pretty much, John or Dre Will, you're at the top right there. You bring in your cousin, Steve, and your other cousin, John. The next person you bring in, Susan, is going to go under the first person you brought into the business, as long as they funded the account, because it goes off of funded accounts, okay? So what that basically means is, Dre Will, when you bring in 3 people before your first 2 people bring in 1 person, you are already helping their business grow by your efforts. Scott, myself, Orlando, Shane, as well as many other people on this call are already creating spillover for their team. You and your team also earn 10% direct referral bonus every time your direct referral tops up their balance and trade in excess of their watermark, which basically means you have somebody that invests $1,000. You, after 7 days, you get the 10% referral bonus. If they go and they deposit another $1,000 on top of that before withdrawing that $1,000, then you'll go ahead and you'll get another 10% referral bonus. However, if they withdraw that $1,000 and then they would deposit it back into that account, the watermark, which is the mark that indicates how high their balance went, which prevents people from withdrawing and then depositing it again to issue another bonus. Once it goes above that, it'll pay it. So as long as they're above that mark, you'll continue to get paid a referral bonus after 7 days every time that they invest and top up more Bitcoin in their balance. 20% of the daily trades are allocated to weekly binary bonus pool. Folks, this is so huge. I'm going to get into this in a little bit. This is mine, Scott's, Orlando's, as well as Shane's goal here. If you're a builder, if you're here and you're a builder, this is what your mark should be. Yeah, have your daily goals. Yeah, have your weekly goals, even your hourly goals. But this is the main objective. This is capping and maxing the compensation plan. And you do that by helping people. That's the beauty of MTI. Is in order for us to get to these binaries, residuals, $15,000 per day, $75,000 per week, it's not about what we can do individually, but it's about the amount of people that we can help. Helping people become binary qualified. And once you become binary qualified, folks, which is if you're still on the call, that should be the first thing you do. You come into the business. Once you got $200 funded, the next thing you need to do is become binary qualified, because you activate an instant and weekly residual income instantly. And it's going to continue to grow every single week. Now, how can you become binary qualified? Let's get into it. As I mentioned before, the minimum balance has to be at least $200 USD of Bitcoin in order for you to have the skin in the game, in order for you to be categorized as an IBO, as an affiliate. Otherwise, if you had $100 or less than that in the trading pool and you shared it, and you had Johnny and so on and so forth came into the business, they invested, they grew, and they invested whatever it may be. We had a gentleman a couple weeks ago invested 8 Bitcoin. One of Shane's guys, and if he wouldn't have been taking the business seriously, if he wouldn't have had the minimum of $200 in there, then he was going to miss a very, very, very big payday. Okay, so minimum $200 in the trading pool. It doesn't have to be monthly. And the beautiful thing about it is 100% of the people that have been involved with MTI have grown their Bitcoin. Their accounts have grown as a result of it. So you don't have to worry about additional fees. You don't have to worry about keeping the funds in there, paying anything additionally to participate in this affiliate program. Plus the 2 legs. You need to personally enroll. If you can go back real quick, Scott. Personally enroll 2 people. Get your cousin, get your aunt. I tell people sometimes, just if you have to, fund it for them. Okay? If you have to fund it for your cousin and they need to see it later, I mean, just give them that Christmas gift. $100 if you got it isn't a lot. Because folks, once you do that, once you guys have 2 people, one on your right, one on your left, both of those accounts funded, guess what happens? You guys got a residual income coming every single week, every Saturday, based upon the bonuses. Okay? So that's the first thing that you guys are going to want to do. And if you're having trouble finding people, do it. Find your family members. Bless them. I would recommend managing the accounts for them, but bless somebody. Get qualified so that you have that bonus coming every week, every Saturday, and then it's going to continue to grow. It'll start off small. There ain't much volume with a $100 investment. But folks, it's something, and that something's going to grow. And the name of this game is to collect and to grow our Bitcoin. So $1 in Bitcoin today, I believe, and the market tells us, and what I can't say them. Somebody might try to crucify me for that. But what I believe to happen is Bitcoin will be well over $1 million within the next 10 years. And that $1 of Bitcoin that you buy today could potentially be worth $100 tomorrow, $200 down the line. But again, it's I'm not going to say it's free, it's earned. And that should be the first thing, so that you guys have not only the daily compounding, the daily trading bonuses that you guys are receiving, but you guys get a weekly residual. I know you guys love that, because I sure as heck love it. I know Scott loves it too.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Now your weekly residual income increases every week. I just said it. Every single week. Guys, get qualified, binary qualified. If you guys are on this call right now, reach out to me and Scott if you're not binary qualified. If you're a prospect, reach out to your team. Whoever it is that's getting you involved, get in the game. If you're on this long, you need to come in with $200, okay? So that you're an affiliate. And then after that, you need to get qualified. We need to get you qualified, because I want everybody on these calls that are still on these calls to be qualified within their first 72 hours. I'm committed. I do 3-way calls. I do everything that I need to be to do to support you guys. Scott and I are here. Shane's here. Orlando's here. That's what we do. So guys, get binary qualified. Get that residual, because it's going to increase every single week. Every week that I've been in MTI, I've had a residual. Every week it's gotten bigger. And I've created a full-time income of leveraging this system. Okay. But I do this all day, I'm literally obsessed. Shout out to my brother, Chris Espinola, who is responsible for putting our system together. But I'm going to talk about that here shortly. So let's continue going. Binary bonuses are paid out every week, every Saturday. Sometimes, and a lot of times, Johan surprises us by hitting us with our deposits on Friday. But they're paid out every week on the BTC value in your weaker leg, creating your weekly residual income. Earn every week on your weekly leg. These are examples, okay? We got a whole bunch of people on our left, whole bunch of people on our right. There's 6 Bitcoin on our right. There's 4 Bitcoin on our left. We are going to be paid on the volume in the 4 Bitcoin. Now, based upon your membership level, this would determine how many levels you're going to be paid in the binary, okay? So if you guys are at the $200 to $900 or a little under $1,000, you're paid on 10 levels, okay? I am about 70, 80 levels deep. Actually, I think I'm a little more than that. That was my weak leg. I'm 70 something levels deep on my weak leg, and on my strong leg, I've been over 100. But the beautiful thing is as your investment grows, so will the binary levels. So even if you guys come in with 200 and you guys go ahead and you're sending as you guys grow your account and you're getting your residuals, instead of withdrawing your residuals, you send them to your trading pool balance. So your trading pool balance grows. As it grows and surpasses the membership level, you guys are going to activate those additional levels. No weaker leg flushing. This is usually where Scott, dedicates a good 2 or 3 minutes to this, because that's something that's plagued us in the past, folks. These compensation plans aren't, it's not unique, it's similar, but what's unique about it is exactly what we see right there. For those of you guys that don't know, nothing to worry about. For those of us that do, just basically means that we have the opportunity to earn unlimited. Well, to cap out based upon unlimited volume in that leg. So it can be on the 300th level, 400, 500 level. It doesn't flush. It doesn't matter. It goes infinitely until you max it out. Instant spillover, as I mentioned, when Dre Will brings in 3 people, his cousins, first 2 cousins, and he brings in his 3rd cousin, Dre Will is going to create spillover for the first person that he brings in. Okay, so you guys, for you leaders, and for those of you guys that work fast, it's a beautiful opportunity for you guys to help your team out. Everything is in Bitcoin. Yeah, we use the foreign exchange market, which is all currencies that are traded. However, our faith, and we see and we believe in Bitcoin, so everything is in Bitcoin, balances, deposits, withdrawals. On top of that, there's no fees, free internal transfer to top up trade, and we just love every bit of it.
Yes, we do.
Binary compression every Saturday. As I mentioned before, folks, you guys have the opportunity to test drive the system per se. Get in, get your feet wet per se by looking at the system. I guess you can't even really get your feet wet, but you guys can literally look at the back office, look at the trading, see the trading results over the course of 7 days. Now, if you guys don't fund your account within those 7 days, you get kicked out the system. And when you come back in, you're going to lose your position. So if Dre Will brings in those 3 people, and the first person he brings in doesn't fund his account after 7 days, and then the 3rd person goes underneath them, then guess what's going to happen? That first person, the first cousin, is going to get booted out of the system. The 3rd person that Dre Will brought in is going to compress up, and he's going to have the amazing spot of Dre Will's first level, which is huge for him as a result of it. So, guys, if you're interested, fund the account within 7 days or try again. Be free, folks. You become financially free when your passive income exceeds your expenses. Folks, I'm financially free. This industry has been a blessing for me. I've been in the industry close to 12 years now, and the industry has literally changed my life. I met my wife. I went from being broke. I don't have no extensive education. I'm Puerto Rican. I come from the northwest side of Chicago, the school of hard knocks. My father was a crackhead. My mother didn't. I come from very humble beginnings. My wife comes from Mexico. Her family doesn't have much, but what we did have was a vision. We had a belief that something was more than what we were told and what we were experiencing, and we committed. And God has blessed us with an amazing network of people, amazing network of friends and family that have helped hold us accountable, work with us, and create financial freedom. And for the first time in my career, folks, 100% of the people that I've shared this opportunity with, that have joined me on this journey, that have joined Scott, Orlando, and Shane on this journey, have earned here at MTI. Everyone wins, okay? So over the last few months in my personal journey here with MTI, which is about 3 months old, I've seen the results. I've made 4-figure withdrawals on a regular basis. I've paid my bills. All our Christmas shopping is done. Today was the last day. All of the Christmas shopping is done. 100% of my bills, 100% of what I'm paying to support my family, my lifestyle. And on top of that, we have a foundation, a nonprofit organization that is, that's our main focus apart from MTI. And that's the reason why we wanted to plug into something to grow our Bitcoin, leverage our network, and at the same time, something that was real and that can create financial freedom for anybody, okay? And we got it with MTI. So, folks, there's no question on whether or not the system works. It works. We're proof of it, okay? There's no question on whether or not you can do this, because there's people on here that don't have an education. Like, I don't have an extensive education. I've been in the industry for a while, but anybody can do this. Anybody can do this from anywhere on the planet Earth. As long as you have a will a belief, a vision, and determination. Okay. Now, some of you guys were asking about the system, and it was our hope to launch the system tonight. Unfortunately, we're not going to launch it tonight. I'm not done with the testing, but folks, I'm blown away with the results. Yesterday was when I did Facebook ads, and I had to wait for the ad to get approved. It got approved yesterday. Right now, I'm well over 50, 60 leads and 1 paid sign up. Wow. Okay. If you guys haven't seen the site, Scott, if you can post it in the chat, guys, check out the site right now. But you're going to go back to, it's just not going to be available for give us, I'll say sometime this weekend. I just want the ad to get done. But guys, just look at the videos on there. These are the videos that I've used to convert my prospects, to convince my prospects. On this same site, it's connected to our links. So when somebody goes to the website and you go to sign up and they go to get started and they click on the button, guess what? It's going to go to your MTI registration page, and it's going to be attached to you. At the bottom of there's 3 pages. At the bottom of the second and the third page, there's going to be your contact information, as well as an image of you. I believe it's whatever profile pic you have on either MTI, or you would reach directly out to Chris, and I'm sure he'll upload the profile. You guys are going to get domain names with it. You can't bring your own domain name. It has to be one of the ones that we issue you. But you guys are going to have secure domain names. Secure domain names that are going to be directed to you, that are going to be attached to your link, and that are going to be secure. We got the price down to $60 one time. That covers the domain name. That covers the SSL certificate, which is $30 in itself. And that covers any additional fees behind the hosting and the running of this, which is there's still additional costs that we're eating up. Scott, myself, and Chris that are putting this together. Also, as we continue to move forward, guys, the content is going to continue to change. Okay, so as we evolve, stuff changes, stuff gets better. As far as it goes with the news, we have that on there. Testimonials, we have that on there. The presentation, breaking down compound interest calculator. Prospects are now going to be able to go on there, and they're going to be like, no autoresponder, Derek. We could do that, but we'd have to charge more. Okay, and we want to keep it simple. My phone messing up. Yeah, we wanted to keep it simple and affordable. With an autoresponder, we would have had to have charged a little more, especially a monthly fee. So there's no autoresponder. But what I've been doing, Derek, is I've been looking at all the names. I got all the emails and names of everybody that signed up. Most of them are free members. Now, those are people that I'm going to reach out to. I'm going to send them an email. Okay, if you guys need an email script, let me know. Let Scott know. We'll put something together for you. And I'll send them something. If there's a number on there, I'll call them. Okay? And, I targeted this particular ad. I targeted Nigeria. Okay? I've had success, and I have a nice network in Nigeria. So I targeted Nigeria. All the leads came from Nigeria, and one of them was a sign up. So what I'll do, and what I'm going to do, is I'm going to send them an email, and then I'm going to direct them to my WhatsApp, and then I'll create a chat on WhatsApp with them. I'll answer their questions. If they're serious and they invest and they get in, then I'll add them to a group, my little Nigeria team, so that I can, share content. The same thing that I do with any one of my international teams. Okay. All of this is going to be in a video. That's why I didn't want to launch it tonight, because I want to show you guys exactly what took place. Like, I'm going to show you guys the exact ad that I did, what I did, what I put, everything, folks. I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you the results, and I'm going to show you how I respond. Now, the way that we're going to do this is together, okay? Not only are you guys going to get these pages, we've priced them at a point with no renewing fee, so that we can collectively work together, okay? So you guys can use this, learn how to approach your leads. It can be overwhelming to some, okay? But it needs to be done in order to produce results. And you got these leaders that we mentioned, all of us are here. We're going to work together, and we're going to track these leads down together, and we're going to convert them. The beautiful thing about it is we don't need them all. We just need the ones that are serious, and then those are the ones that we work with. We get them into the business, and we help them grow. So again, I said $60 is what's going to cost. No more, no less, no autoresponders. But again, folks, we can help you guys put together emails when you reach out to them, and then you'll have the contact information. It's attached to your links. All the video contact's in there. You guys can go on the site and check it out. Next is dependents. Folks, Scott and I got a bunch of these, okay? Our goal is $15,000 per day. Now, the only way for us to get to max out the compensation plan is for you guys, for everybody under us to grow, okay? And right now, MTI is such a baby. It's such a baby right now. Does it have a referral program? No, there's no margins, Ernest. Sorry. There's absolutely no margins. Okay, but the beautiful thing is it's a system that works. Okay, it's affordable. We could have did all that extra stuff. We went back and forth with referral, affiliate components, and doing that. All that stuff costs money. We'll have to track it, systems, and so on and so forth. So, folks, maybe we could do that in the future. Right now, I want to get as many fishing rods out in the ocean as possible. I want to get my team, Scott's team, all of our teams to have the fishing rod, to have the boat, to have the equipment, the tools that we need to go out there, fish, and produce results. Well, we have that, folks. Okay, we have that. And for those of you guys that I'm sure you guys may not be familiar with systems, but again, I stress the importance of the unity that we provide and us working as a team. There's going to be training on how to use the systems, and there's not going to be anything left out, no stone unturned on how to use it effectively, and we're going to do it together. To qualify for the pendants, personally enroll 10 people. 10 people into your organization, and in your weak leg, 100. Don't be discouraged, okay? Even if that seems like a lot. I started out at one point. Scott started out at one point. Everybody that you heard that spoke tonight started out at one point. I didn't make money for the first 4 or 5 years that I was in the industry because I was playing with it. I didn't submerge myself, okay? I got out what I put into it. But I'm telling you guys, I want you guys to look at the value that we offer here at MTI, to know that we have something that can literally change the financial situation of anyone that has faith, belief, and at least $100 to invest in this platform, okay? So for me, that's all I need. I know it works. I have exactly what I need with this MTI system, and now we have the marketing system to take us to the moon. So before I end this call, I'm gonna ask you guys to write down 3 things. Text it, write it down on a piece of paper. Scott, if you can write it down in this chat as well. And I really want you guys to think. This is what I do with every single person that I bring into my business. And I invest my energy and my life, and I pour everything into that individual until they stop working, okay? The first thing I want you guys to ask yourself is, why are you doing this? And don't just say money. Don't just say, I want this, I want that. I want the stuff that you are scared to tell people. I want the stuff that you're so afraid of, that you're so afraid to even think about it, because that thought is so painful. For me, this was about 7 years ago, when I really had nothing to lose, and because I lost everything. My son, who was with his mother at the time, who was a heroin addict. I was losing everything, but I submerged myself in this industry. I knew my family kept talking crap. I remember my friends kept talking crap, got blocked on Facebook. Family cut me off. They stopped inviting me to parties, but all I can think about was my son in that freaking, around the heroin addict of his mother, who's clean by the grace of God now. She's been clean for a few years, but that's what I kept in my head. When I wanted to quit, when I wanted to go to bed, when I wanted to stop, when somebody said no, when family was blocking me on Facebook, I couldn't. So when I ask you guys why, if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. So I challenge you guys, dig deep. I'm getting emotional. Dig deep inside you. Find that dark space inside you, because that's exactly what it's going to take. When people that you love tell you no, or that you're wasting your time, or you're too tired to do it, or you work too hard, you don't want to do it, or you're sick and you had surgery and you're in pain, but you know that you got a commitment. You know that your goals are there, and you know why you're doing it. Okay? So write down why and dig deep. And I challenge you guys to dig deep enough to get emotional, because that's what it's going to take. Number 2 is very simple. I want a number. No pie in the sky. Write down a number, because we are entrepreneurs. We're here to make money. We're here to grow Bitcoin, become financially free. What is it going to take for you for your number 1, for your why, to be satisfied, for you to achieve that? Whatever that's going to be. What's that number? A lot of people say $10,000. For some reason, $10,000 a month seems popular. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you guys made $0 a month from network marketing last month, and that's your goal this month, well, you got a lot of work to do. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying you got a lot of work to do, okay? You better be putting in 48 hours a day, okay? I'm just being silly, but we have to be realistic with the goals that we set, but don't be afraid to set that bar high, okay? Because you're gonna be right 100% of the time of what you convince yourself, okay? You tell yourself that you can and you believe it, you will. But if you question and you doubt, then you failed already and you won't. Okay, so write down that number. Be realistic. I had 2 gentlemen that I spoke with. I'm gonna put you on DeAndre and his cousin Justin. They joined just a few days ago. These guys got binary qualified within the first 72 hours. I told them what to do, and they did it. And they hit me back and sent me a message. I'm binary qualified. And I remember you, DeAndre. You're like, man, I might not be able to do it. I'm like, man, you either do it or you don't. And then the text message came, and I shared it. So whatever it is, if you're going to be realistic and you're going to set it, I think one of them said $1,000 or $2,000 a month. The other one said it a little higher. But that's what they said. That's what they believe. It's my goal to make sure that that's done. And even if it's a lower one, we're going to knock that thing out. We're going to get to the next one. And DeAndre, we're going to knock his out. And when we get to the $5,000, $10,000 a month mark, guess what? We're going to set the next one. Because the beauty about this business is the only way for our income to grow is for others to grow. It's designed for you, a leader, to get dirty within your organization and to work with them, helping them create financial freedom. Okay? So again, folks, 1, why? 2,
what's your number?
Practice the amount. And again, I challenge you guys, be practical or set the bar high. What is it going to take? And the last one is practical steps. So when you have the first 2, matter of fact, we're going to have a call this weekend, Scott. We're going to do a training call about this when we launch the system. Because the third one is steps to achieve it. Okay? And this is what I want to work with you guys to do, because I understand that many of us may not know. And I understand that some of us have jobs, some of us have 2 jobs, some of us don't. Okay? But we have to, as Grant Cardone says, we have to 10x our efforts, 10x our time. Okay? So if we work 12 hours a day, we work 12 hours a day. We're going to have to put in a little bit of time to achieve the goal. Okay? So if your goal is $10,000 per month, then folks, number 3 is breaking down the number based upon the comp plan on a day-to-day, sometime an hour-to-hour basis. Okay? This is why these groups are important, because most days we're not going to want to do this. Most days we're going to want to do something else. We're not going to be fired up. Okay? Most days family are going to hate. Okay? All the stuff that's going to try to pull us away, because that's exactly what it takes. The energy that we're putting out and we're expecting to receive has a counter energy that we're going to experience. But folks, I'm telling you, I live a life of my dreams as a result of believing in something bigger and just blindly, folks, moving forward. My success is truly supernatural. Truly supernatural. I gave up trying to do things my way. I committed to my spirituality, to a foundation of love, and I worked my butt off to share my vision, to create a future for myself and for my family. And it's done. I've done it. And I'm committed to help you guys do the same. So I can go all night, but this call is a little longer than I expected. I'm going to connect with Scott and the rest of the leaders tonight, folks, or tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and let you guys know this weekend. I'll do a training call. We'll do a training call. We'll let you know the details on that. But man, that's it for me. I got, again, the pendants for my brother Scott. You got the gold one because you're the big dog. Well, we all big dogs.
We're all
And then
big
Shane
dogs.
in Orlando's is coming soon. Give me the addresses, gentlemen. I'll send them out in the morning. Scott, again, thank you, my brother. I love you so much. Every one of you guys, keep the questions coming. Let's stay tight. Let's hold each other down. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's have fun doing it. And let's keep love at the foundation. So again, guys, thank you. Scott, thank you so much. Floor is yours, my